What's going on? Hello, I'm back. Wait, one sec. Let me make sure my sound alerts work. Hello, there we go.
我在北京。
What's up, Beijing? And as many of you know, the lore, it's not actually what's up, Beijing. It is actually what's up, Beijing.
There's Roblox.
Life is Roblox. Hi, Trix. I'm slightly delirious right now. So we're gonna see how this stream goes. I got my outfit. Hopefully the music is, I think the music's fine. Look at my outfit for today. We've got our, oh yes, oh yeah. We got our pajamas on. We got our comfy sweater. I woke up at 2 a.m. this morning. It's great. We're so jet lagged. We are beyond jet lagged. Yeah, I woke up at 2 a.m. Am I a morning person now? I think I am. I think I'm a morning person now. You get so much shit done when you wake up at... I woke up and I was like, I can't go back to sleep. What the hell am I supposed to do for the, like, until, like, nobody's gonna be conscious for the next, I don't know, 6 hours. Nobody in the world. And so let's see what I do. I went out, so I made bread. I baked bread. So like that's a whole 4-hour, 5-hour process. I made bread. We made a really nice breakfast. My husband woke up at the same time. We made a really nice breakfast. I picked some lavender for my garden. Yes, surprisingly it's still growing. I know it's winter, fall. It's still fall here. So yeah, it hasn't been frozen off the stem. But how's it going, my friends? I hope you're doing well. My chair's extra squeaky today. Yeah. I just feel like I don't know, like crazy cat lady feeling this. I'm literally channeling crazy cat lady energy, just rocking back and forth in my chair like Lavender's pretty weather fragile. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I think, yeah. Now that I think about it, I think people use lavender a lot for their like winter and fall landscaping. So, but it makes excellent tea. So we love lavender tea. Good for sleep, by the way, which I'm gonna need. I'm gonna hit a wall at approximately 2 p.m., 3 p.m. But I'm gonna force myself to not go to bed until 7. I went to bed at 6 last night. 6 p.m. So technically I did get like almost 8 hours of sleep, I guess. But yeah, I woke up at fucking 2 a.m., dude. Bro. Okay. Gotta reset your clock. Yeah. I missed daylight savings too, didn't I? Gotta spend the whole day up. Oh, just like spend 24 hours up? Oh. Yeah. I should stay up as late as humanly possible. But when I tell you that yesterday 6 p.m. was as late as humanly possible, it was. I was watching the Great British Baking Show and I was literally like nodding off. I mean, to be fair, Great British Baking Show is probably, it's not something you watch to wake up. It's not the first thing I think of when it's like, oh yes, I want to watch something absolutely thrilling. Something that's going to keep me awake. Oh my god, Wackett, hello, my friend. Oh my god. Hello. Well, haven't been able to catch. That's okay. That's alright. But you're here. You're here, and even when I'm doing a delirious morning stream, you're still here anyway. So I thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I've got a nice collection of topics to discuss today. Philosophy memes. It's gonna be fantastic. Let's pull up our first philosophy meme, shall we? I'm gonna pull it up. Which one should I do? Oh yeah. This one. I like this one. Existing or not existing? Which do you choose? I choose to exist. Currently, there's a huge debate going on the r/philosophy Reddit about like natalists and anti-natalists. Bro, we're not getting into that. No, thank you. No thanks. It's always a huge debate between like natalists, anti-natalists, and then also like vegans and non-vegans. That is like the last thing I want to debate. Because that's getting into like really spicy emotional territory. Yeah. This year I've got one rose bush that has been blooming since June. Shows no signs of stopping. That is fantastic. You do have a green thumb. Bro, this is gonna be. It's gonna be something. We're currently live. I'm gonna sip my tea before I. I've got a nice backlight behind me as well. Oh, very nice. Okay. Anyways, I personally prefer existing. Yeah. There's been times in my life where I've preferred, or I've considered the top, and I want to let everybody know, if you've ever considered the top, that existing will always be better than not existing. I cannot stress that enough. Okay. You guys, they brought mushrooms to Peak. There's a mushroom update. Oh my god. Mushrooms. Okay, I'm just opening the game. I'm so delighted to check out the mushroom update. Green thumb or earth weather is fucked. Oh, yes. Either you have a green thumb or the earth's weather is fucked. Who's to say? I don't know. Or perhaps just dumb luck. That's usually that's why I think all my plants are currently surviving, is I think it's just dumb luck. Like, but let me tell you guys, I'm so happy because I came back home and not a single one of my plants died. Can you believe it? I am thrilled. Not a single one of my plants died. Okay, I'm gonna create a gaming capture. Hold on one sec. Hello. There we go. Like I said, a lot of questions along those lines comes down to, how much do you discount the value of purely potential lives? And I don't see any way whatsoever to make progress on that question. Yeah, so a lot of the memes were kind of along those lines, like, who did I ask permission from? You know, like bringing somebody into this world, and it's like asking no one for permission or something, and it's like, whoa. It's all about potential outcomes and potential things that would happen, which, okay. Let's see, do I remember how to do this? Sorry, please hold. Please hold. I shouldn't have turned off the music. Now we're just going to sit here in awkward silence. Are you glad for me to be back? Woohoo! I'm so glad. Why is this not? Hello? Oh, wait. I got this. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'm going to shrink it down. There. Ah, fantastic. Toby took care of my plants. She's such a good girl, isn't she? I was actually so afraid that she would be a huge menace. And she was, for the beginning. The cat sitter messaged me the first day that she was gone. And was like, so I think Toby's really ravenous or something, because she keeps clawing me and, like, biting me and stuff. I'm like, oh, shit. No, like, this is not what I mean, I have no option, right? I don't have any friends. That's a lie. I have friends. But I hate asking people to take care of my cat. So we did this, like, service called Meowtel. Sponsored. Anyway, it worked out it actually worked out really well. Toby got to a lot friendlier with her over time, and eventually, like, I think it was because, like, she was so lonely. So, Toby, yeah. Oh, Toby or the cat sitter? Is the cat sitter emotionally disturbed now? It is my understanding that both, I think, are okay. Yeah, I think it's my understanding that both made it through alive. But Toby's been really clingy. She was like wanting to sleep with me last night. So, oh my God, why is this so hard? Can someone please do this for me? I can't do this. I'm trying to, you're seeing me adjust the screen capture in real time. Okay, that's going to be as good as it's going to be. Okay. Great. Hey, what if I just move my video? No. I'm leaving it. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust my audio. There we go. Traumatized. Yeah. No, I'm convinced that the cat sitter was a cat whisperer, because if she got Toby to be nice to her, then, you know, like, Toby was like sitting on her lap and like kneading her, you know, like purring, and so I was impressed. Yeah, so I would definitely, if you have a cat, and if you live in the United States, I would definitely recommend using Meowtel. Because it has like the cat sitter send you photo updates of your cat, and which I like. So every time they visit, I like knowing that my cat's doing okay. But yeah. How's everyone been? It's been such a long time. It's been such a long time. I like having my setup where I can like have two screens, and my chat isn't just this tiny little thing against the side. And I'm not. I'm glad to be back. I loved China. And that was actually one philosophical thing I wanted to discuss today. Was suffering. Listen, how do I put this? I think I mentioned it in a different one of my streams while I was in China, about how I love China so much because it literally forces me to leave my comfort zone, and it is a lot of suffering that I'm not used to. But the part of that is that it makes me so glad for everything I have here. Hi, Midnight. How's it going? I'm doing well. I'm a little bit delirious. I'm a little bit jet lagged. I've been up since 2 a.m. this morning. So we're just stream of consciousness stream. But yeah, we're talking about suffering. The value of suffering. Suffering is valuable. Do you agree? Personally, I agree. So, you look tired. Yep. If you could see I've got like 2 giant bags under my eyes. We're not hiding anything today. I've lost all my care for how I'm perceived. It's just gone. I was telling my husband, I was like, I feel like I'm buzzed. I feel like I drank a little something. I didn't. It's just sleep. As Brian Johnson would say, sleep is crucial. Sleep is absolutely crucial to your neurological function. Oh, thank you. That's nice. That's nice of you to say. Yeah, I didn't always love my curly hair. Actually, when I first got it, I kind of hated it. But I like it now. I'm looking for some coconuts. I can't find any. Where's all the coconuts? Did they get rid of the coconuts? Perhaps they did. Oh, I always use the coconuts as my trusty source of stamp. God damn it. Okay. We don't have any. I guess we're going. What's the most interesting part of this game? Oh, midnight. Just you wait. We're gonna go to the mushroom area, and that's gonna be the most interesting part. I am so fucking excited. If you couldn't tell from my profile picture, I love mushrooms. I absolutely love them. They're my hyperfixation. So, suffering. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Tricks. That is also correct. You are correct. Wait, what did that do? Oh, I'm protected. I'm fortified. The fortified milk fortified me. Okay, that's cool. What do you guys think? So, along the lines of suffering, we'll get to our question of the day later, because I do have my question of the day. We'll get to that later. I just have so much to talk about. You guys like having nightmares? I recently came to the realization that I actually enjoy nightmares. I actually love them. Yep. Crazy, I know. Odd question to come into use. Hi, bunny. Hello. Yeah, we're talking about suffering. Nightmares are fun. Okay, Tricks, you get it. No, it's... So, what I mean is... Ooh, should I eat? I'm gonna eat a mint. I'm gonna eat all of my mints. So, last night I had a dream that my teeth fell out. So, I was... Actually, let me put this down. How do I drop it? Q. So, I had a dream I was going on vacation, and for some reason people were having a party for me, and but they got my age wrong. They said I was turning 38, not 28, which, whoa. No thing. I mean, not yet. Sorry, if you're 38, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm so... Okay, let me continue with my train of thought, and then I will read the delightful comments. So anyway, that has nothing to do with why my teeth fell out, but they did. And so I was looking in the mirror, and I was noticing I didn't have my two front teeth, and I was like, oh God. I was freaking out. I was crying to my husband. I'm so ugly. I'm so ugly. And then I woke up terrified, and just I had suffered. But when the magical thing when you wake up from a dream like that is that you remember, like, oh wait, I have front teeth. Everything's fine. Oh my gosh, my life is so amazing. When you experience that, like, that kind of suffering, where it's like you're literally like screaming in agony, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, that wasn't real. Quite delightful. It gives you a new change of perspective. Oh, I'm gonna get these carrots. Let's see. Trix said, mine aren't scary. They're like simulations. Ah. So do you mean kind of... Let's see. Like hypotheticals? Like what could happen? Is that what you mean? And then Wackett said, did you have in mind something like the need to experience unhappiness to appreciate happiness? That's exactly what I mean, Wackett. That is exactly what I mean. Something like contingently, most worthwhile things require accepting some hardship to obtain them. No, not the second thing, but definitely the first one. Although I think the second thing he said was also cool. But sometimes you forget how much you have until it's taken away. It's unfortunate that most of us, I think, need things to be taken away in order to remember. I definitely do. That's why I say when I go to China, I have my entire way of living taken away. My culture, my food, my time zone, my bed, my cat, my friends, my communication, my understanding of deep culture. Like, deep culture is something that's so important. Like, when you go 3 weeks of communicating with just superficial language, whew, you tend to not have your higher level needs met. Okay, wait. I don't want that. I want my backpack. Put my balloon in here. There we go. On point analysis. Thank you, Trix. Thank you. Okay. I truly... This is like when I drank wine and played Peak that one time. By the way, if I missed any of your comments, please send them again. I realize that the comments are not coming in that fast, but regardless, I still don't always pay attention. So, please. It's not you. It's not like I was intentionally avoiding your comment. Thank you for lurking. Oh, Bunny says, not I. I'm a few years younger than 38. Nice. Well, have a nice lurk. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Yeah, but I love that. I love that feeling. I mean, it almost makes it all worth it. The feeling of when you wake up and realize everything's okay. It almost makes all the suffering beforehand worth it. Some would argue that dreams can be just as real as reality. I mean, you think about Hinduism and about how the kind of conception of reality is, it's almost kind of like a waking dream. Oh no, I forgot how this game works. Wait, we're fine. Okay, I didn't mean for that to happen, but that's cool. Okay, don't fall off, please. Okay, where am I going? I'm gonna go up here. So, but let's see. So, but like, for example, when I went to China, that was real suffering, like real life, not dream. This is not gonna get me anywhere, is it? Okay. Useless. I'm gonna try and go this way. Gonna go across the bridge. One comment that's, because somebody said something similar on r/philosophy, and somebody commented saying there's different kinds of suffering, and it's important to distinguish between, well, actually said there were two different kinds of suffering. One that's controlled suffering and one that's uncontrolled. So obviously suffering, like in the case of unbearable and uncontrolled suffering, that is not Good. But as far as like controlled suffering and like in the context of, exercising, training, feeling sore, but then again, like my dream was uncontrolled suffering, and I still saw the value in it. So, I don't know. The thing is, I'm not sure, and maybe some of you have experienced real suffering, but for someone like me, like I grew up middle class, United States, white. Like, I don't know if I've ever experienced true suffering. Maybe I have, I don't know, but like I said, it does seem that, oh my god, I'm gonna fall off. One sec. Okay, am I stable? Yeah. It does seem that people evaluate life satisfaction first in terms of change over time. Second, relative to peers, and then only think in absolute terms somewhere after that. Oh. Is that how I think about it? Maybe. Hi Mia, hello. How's it going, Mia? We're finding the mushroom biome. They just released. Of course I had to play it, I had to check it out. So we're a little bit delirious today, but we're back. Maybe for the same number of good times and bad times, maybe it's better to have a mixed distribution or front-loaded bad times rather than front-loaded good times. Oh my god, yes. Okay, that brings to mind my father-in-law, who unfortunately has passed away. So I'll be very careful with how I talk about him, because I don't like talking in certain ways about people who've already passed. However, it was known by everyone that he absolutely hated life. he hated life. And he would tell everybody he knew, like, how bad life was and full of suffering. It's like, his philosophy was, life is suffering and then you die. Like, oh, brother. But you know why? It's because he grew up kind of with a silver spoon in his mouth with as far as like wealth goes in China pre-Cultural Revolution. So that's how he was born. Having like, I think they had servants. Anyway, they're really wealthy. Really wealthy, his family. Not for very long. Just when he was a really young child. And then the Cultural Revolution happened. It wasn't very nice to be in the upper class during that time. Basically, what happened was a large overflow of the landlord class and the upper class. And so he ended up losing everything and ended up having to come and seek asylum in the United States. Completely start over his life from scratch. And if you've ever been to a country that's that different to yours, just like how I talked about China, it's hard to adjust. Like learning the language, and he came here with nothing, so he had to build. Since he didn't know the language that well, he couldn't like work for anybody else, so he had to build his own business. So that's hard. So he had front-loaded good times and then experienced suffering later. And I think that part of that made him quite bitter about life. Did that do anything for my... Oh, that didn't do anything for my hunger. Dang it. I thought I was saving those because I thought they would satisfy my hunger. Oh well. Oh no. Oh, I'm good. Okay. Whew. I'm fine. I do not have any other food, do I? I have a carrot. Medicinal root. Sure. Why not? Okay. We can't die on the first round, you guys. That would be so tragic. Although I will say this, the way this game is, the orientation of everything changes every 24 hours, I think. Very often it changes. So, anyway, on that incredibly depressing note, I still think that suffering is good. Like a mix, like what you were saying, like have a mixed distribution of bad times and good times. I think makes a much richer and just a much richer experience. Mia said, "I would never make it to the first round." Well. Yeah, so what I'm saying is that I think suffering is necessary in order to have it. Oh my god, no. I say as I fall off a cliff. Suffering is necessary to appreciate your life, but perhaps controlled suffering and like I was talking about at the Beijing Botanical Gardens, depravity. No, depravity? No, I think that means crazy. Depriving yourself of your everyday comforts. Like, for example, I was getting real sick of my lattes that I was having every day, that I was making for myself. But when I was in China, didn't have those. I missed them. I couldn't wait to get back home and make my lattes again. Along the lines of deep culture again, like being able to communicate complex ideas with people. I didn't realize how much I value that. And I always forget this until I can't. It was worse when I was living by myself. Luckily this time I had my husband who could help me translate. But sometimes he would just refuse to translate. Like, oh. I mean, I don't blame him. It's kind of hard to do that. Or sometimes he just genuinely doesn't know how to communicate certain things in Chinese. He has a very colloquial level of Chinese. So I want you to imagine for a second what it's like to feel something, like want to express a complex idea. Like when I was in China last summer, I was feeling like very, oh my god, sorry. I was trying to pull something up sneakily. That didn't work. I was very depressed. Okay. And so that's very complex emotions that you want to communicate to somebody else, right? I wanted to have conversations with people about their life and what brought it meaning. Okay. That's not really something you can do very well with a medium level Chinese proficiency. Ooh, okay. Okay, wait. I'm gonna drop this rope. So you don't realize how valuable it is to have people you can talk to in your community and hear, like, whether it be friends or family or even just people like, I don't know, at the grocery store. Like my grandma would always talk to people at the grocery store about like her, I don't know, the deepest things like life. I always kind of admired her extroverted nature because I am not that. So, okay, I'm gonna drop this. There. Your mom is like that? Oh, really? Just start a conversation up with anyone. Yeah. I've always wanted to do that, but actually for me, starting up a conversation is the hardest thing. The hardest part. I'd much rather just sit back and wait for somebody to come to me. Okay. I feel like I'm playing musical items. What happened to my... Hello? Wait, where'd my... No! Did it fall off the mountain? God damn it. I think my trail mix fell off the mountain. No, it can't be. Say it isn't so. Oh my god. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. No, I really needed that though. Fine. It's okay. I'll just go in with no food. Ooh, okay, I haven't seen this biome yet, so I'm very delighted. Oh, yes. Okay, mushroom biome. We better make sure we're prepared. Oh, do you see that? You guys, there's mushrooms on the tree. Oh, I love mushrooms. Okay. That's so cool, actually. There's actually, like... Okay, I need to make sure I'm not falling down there. I wonder if these are reishi mushrooms. So reishi mushrooms are known as linger in China, and linger mushrooms are very respected. I saw quite a few art installations depicting a linger mushroom. They're a medicinal mushroom. So like very valuable in traditional Chinese medicine. So I think that's why, and you can buy like really, really, really expensive ones too. And there's some that can grow for like decades. Okay, now let's see this. Can I? Oh, I can't do that. Can I stand on the mushroom? Oh, I can. Okay. That's good. Respected mushrooms. Yeah. And I think too because of their oh no, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh fuck. Oh. I guess I'm dead. Am I alive? Barely. I didn't realize the wind was gonna blow. Their structure is very beautiful too, so I think that's also why they like depicting him in art. I mean, come on. So I love how there's giant ones, there's little ones. So Brian Johnson, he did a psilocybin mushroom experience, and oh shit, oh my god, there's a spider, what do I do? Okay, we're fine. And I knew that once he had that experience, he was going to look at every mushroom and be very appreciative. And lo and behold, What, pray tell, happened immediately after the trip? Oh yeah, he said he was eating his salad. So like basically he did the trip for science or whatever for his Don't Die campaign that he has. Because there's been research that's come out in rats that psilocybin could potentially have longevity benefits, which is cool. So of course Brian Johnson hops the fuck on there. And then so during the experience he had his assistant basically type out his thoughts and everything. Oh my god. And Amanita muscaria. I love it. And so one of the things she typed out towards the end was that he was eating a salad and he said it was the best salad of his entire life. Things are exploding. Oh my god. Okay. I don't live anymore. I dead. No. At least I'll become a mushroom now. I'm inundated with so many spores that I'm gonna just become a giant mushroom. I don't mind that. That's how I plan to die anyway. I mean, that's how I plan to be buried after I die. I plan to integrate myself. Not only am I going to... I've showed you guys the mushroom coffin, right? Not only am I going to have somebody place my deceased corpse in the mushroom coffin so that the mycelium will take over my body, but also I have requested that I will be buried in the site of the future mushroom church that I'm going to help build, which I'm so excited about. I'm gonna make a brick. I'm gonna show you guys the brick, but I have the opportunity to make a brick of mycelium that we're gonna use to make the temple, and that's where I'm buried. So when I tell you that I love mushrooms, like, I can't communicate it enough. Okay, back to Brian Johnson. Sorry. Feel free to interrupt me at any time. I'm fine to just yap. I'm fine to just go and go and go until somebody wants to talk about something else. So he ate the salad and there was a mushroom in the salad. And apparently what he did was he insisted that the first bite be a mushroom. And so he took the mushroom and he looked at the mushroom and he thanked it. And then he ate it. And he said it was the best salad of his entire life. I believe that 100%. Oh my god, it makes me so happy. Wait, what do I need this for? I don't need this. I knew that was gonna happen. So, he's now converted. He is converted. Brian Johnson has been converted by the Mushroom Church. Yep. Pretty soon he's gonna start joining the Divine Assembly. That's my church, by the way. Yep, pretty soon Brian Johnson's going to be a member of the Divine Assembly. He's going to completely abandon his Don't Die campaign and instead embrace life fully. You know what? He's going to realize that his Don't Die campaign is actually embrace life fully. I think what he might end up doing is abandoning a lot of the because he's that guy that has the 3-hour long longevity routine every morning, and if he doesn't have it, he freaks out. Like when he went to India and the air pollution was bad, and he freaked out about that and left an interview because he couldn't handle it, even though he was wearing an N95 mask. I think he's gonna be a little bit more relaxed, perhaps a little bit less high strung. But Marissa, you're so high strung. Shut up. Oh fuck, my thing fell off. Okay. Anyways, yes, I know I'm so high strung. I'm not gonna cook that 3 times because that's gonna burn it. I'm hoping that's what happens to him. Is that he's hi Chozo, hello. Hello, oh yay, it works. Okay. Congratulations on your pistachio latte. We're slowly losing our mind. It's fine. I missed you. I was in China. If you didn't see, so for the past 3 weeks I was in China. Just vibing. Had a great time. Incredible. So now we're back talking about the same things. Same shit. New day. New day, same shit. You know, I was saying earlier about how, like, I thought that I had no personality. Like the layers of myself were being shed, and I was finding nothing underneath. And while that may be true, I do have a personality. My personality is mushrooms, Brian Johnson, some philosophy, and tea. That's my personality. Don't doubt yourself. That's what I want everyone to know. Don't doubt yourself.
Accept yourself. Vote. Starts with you. It starts with you.
Yeah. Anyways. I'm at this, like I was saying, I feel like I'm buzzed because of the sleep deprivation. But it kind of feels like, you know that stage if you've ever imbibed in alcohol? Do I need this? No. Where it's like, I love you, man. I love you. when your buddy just like starts telling you like how much they love you and like they love everything. They're just so fucking happy. That's me right now. Maybe I love being delirious. Who knows? Maybe I'll just deprive myself of sleep too. Every day. Sounds great to me. It may be fine now, but in about 2 hours, I'm gonna be literally gonna be nodding off. I'm gonna be honk shoeing so hard. Okay. Enough about me, says the Twitch streamer. Enough about me. I have the question of the day in case anybody wants to answer it. I also have some memes, so if anybody's interested in that too. The question of the day is, and feel free to answer, and also you don't have to. Participation is not required. Is consciousness something that you possess, or something that you are? And the answer is yes. Wait.
Yes.
Yes! That's what Chozo said. Yes! So both. Interesting answer. That was not what I expected at all, but okay, sure. How? I would love to know your thoughts. Okay, so yeah, what I mean is like, it's clearly, my question is clearly explained, right? Okay, I will elaborate. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. Okay, let me tell you my the leaves. Choza comes in. He drops that absolute head scratcher. Leaves. Classic. I love the mystery. Anyways, my answer is, it's something you are. I almost said it was something you possess. That would be no. I'm being influenced. Jozo's influencing me. Did I not bring my... I didn't bring my backpack. Oh no. Okay, hopefully the fog doesn't rise. Yeah, I missed you, Chozo. If I didn't say that with my words, I hope I said it with my spaces between the words. Yeah. I'm really bad at communicating things directly to people. Like telling people how much I love them. Bro, I have a really hard time with that. Anybody else? Like, even my husband. Actually, I have a really hard time telling him what I like about him. How do I make that? How do I make it sound better than how it sounds? Okay, I need a minute. Oh my god, okay. Anyways. I can't communicate. I won't elaborate. I won't elaborate on that. It's it's not something with him specifically. It's just like it's a problem that I have where it physically pains me to say nice things to people to their face because I think it's weird. I hope he's not listening, because damn. No, luckily he's at work right now. He's actually being productive, unlike me. He's just goofing off. I'm just goofing off over here. I absolutely adore my husband, okay? I think he's fantastic. Plus, he's the only person who can put up with me for 7 years. So, there's that. Okay, I completely forgot what I was talking about before this. Oh, I think it was my question of the day. So, something that you are. Hinduism, again. So the Hindu monk that I love listening to, he is so good at explaining things. And also, like, he'll explain something and he'll be like, what if you have this contradiction? And then he proves the contradiction wrong. And so, he said that people often have the illusion that consciousness is something you have. Like, for example, you have a body, right? Your body is something you possess. I think we can agree there, right? Are you peeking alone? Yes, I am. It's a solo journey into the mushroom grove. No hope of returning. A hero's journey, if you will. Please continue. No, I'm trying to think of if whether to make a joke or not. That's what I've been doing this whole stream anyway. This is just pure, unadulterated me today. No filter whatsoever. Couldn't care less. Don't care. There's this funny image that my brother always liked to share that's like, don't care, didn't ask. Wait, I gotta find it. It's so fucking funny. Okay, let's see. I don't know why, but it's so funny. Okay. Wait. Please show me the image. No. I don't think... No. I can't find it. Anyway. It's just like the two... It's like, don't care, didn't ask. That makes me laugh. I think it's because it's just absurd. I used to, because my brother, okay, because I was really depressed during COVID, and so my brother felt bad for me because I didn't have any friends, so he invited me in his Discord, and so I would often trauma dump in the Discord. I used it as my own personal trauma dump, and so whenever I did that, he would just respond with, "Don't care, didn't ask," and I needed that. I'm sorry, guys. There's going to be ads coming in a second. Honestly, if I could not have ads, that would be preferable. Alas, I have no choice. Using imagination since no pics. Be right back. Using imagination. Nice. Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't find the image. Unfortunately. Please tell me I can go this way. Okay, I think I can. What do you guys think? I think I can. Okay, so we were talking about consciousness. Okay, so I think we can all agree, right, that our body is something we possess. It's something we inhabit. So like, for example, if your finger gets cut off, right, it's not like without your finger you would not exist. Hi Jimmy, hello, welcome. We're talking about consciousness. So if you cut off your finger, if you lose your finger, if you lose your hand, if you lose your foot, whatever, it doesn't mean you don't exist anymore without it. What about consciousness? If you remove consciousness, then do you still exist? Do you still exist? I would say the answer is no. Now, perhaps a doctor would disagree because, you know, when they say a patient's in a coma, they say they're unconscious, which means without consciousness, which the Hindu guru would disagree. Joseph said, I don't feel I inhabit my body. I am it. Ooh, okay. So, okay. Oh, interesting. So, different perspective. I love it. It's very late here. Oh, good night, Jimmy. Yes, I know. Unfortunately, Jimmy, this is well, in like 3 hours, it's usually my normal stream time. So, sorry for those on China time. Unfortunately, you're on the opposite end of the globe. This leads to nowhere. Okay, cool. I guess I have to go back here. I'm gonna go this way. Are you your body? I mean, like, what makes... It goes back to the nature of self. Well, I'll continue with... So, like, a doctor would say you're unconscious. When you're unconscious, you don't have any you're either conscious or you're not. A Hindu would say, no. There's always consciousness. It always is on. Sometimes there's just nothing to be seen, nothing to be perceived, nothing to be experienced. So if you imagine consciousness as like the sun. So for all intents and purposes, let's say that the sun just never burns out. So it's just permanently shining. So it's always shining. And let's say you've got like a dark room and there's objects inside the room and the sun illuminates them. That's like when you're awake. You're seeing things. You're able to see things. You're able to know that they're there. You're able to perceive them. Okay, what about if there's nothing in the room? What if it's just a black room? The sun's still shining. There's black everywhere. Nothing's being reflected. There's nothing to be seen. Okay, well that's when you would be, quote, unconscious. Like or like with deep sleep. You can think of it as like when you go to bed at night and you have your dreams, right? And then you progress into deep sleep. Which is where people would say you're unconscious. Hindus would say, no, your consciousness is still there. There's just there's no thoughts. There's nothing to be perceived. It's basically like death. It also talks about how it's one consciousness that is shared by everything. One consciousness that you can think of it like a life force that inhabits every being. But anyway, that's going too far on the Hindu rabbit hole. But I love knowing that some people have a different perspective, because I think that's cool too. I think that honestly, whatever you think is right, as long as you think about it in a deep way and make certain discoveries on your own, and it feels fulfilling to make those discoveries, then that's good, right? Okay, take this. Okay, I'm gonna get another apple to munch. Okay, so going back to Chosa's perspective of I am my body. Oh, okay. I'll in 1 second. Let me continue my train of thought for 1 second. There are also people that think that memory is not just in the mind, it's in also the body. Like the body can hold memory of things. So that could be another kind of supporting argument for your side. Like the body holds on to memories, and therefore the body is you. Okay. And then you said, have you seen in sci-fi movies when they upload their consciousness into a robot? Ah, shit, I just spilled on my... Damn it. I spilled on my pajama pants. At least it wasn't hot. Okay. When... Well, okay, so like, I know I'm a hot mess today, sir. We're trying our best. So, like, according to what I was saying earlier, your body is something you possess that you inhabit. So in that case, it's also the consciousness inhabiting and possessing a body, a robot. So therefore okay, so like, so then would you say, like, if you uploaded your consciousness into a robot, would that still be you? In my perspective, that would still be me. If I didn't have my same body, but I had my and this is where it gets tricky, right? Because you think, like, Like what is consciousness, right? Like is it your neurological connections? Like, how could you possibly upload that into a robot? I don't think you can. I mean, perhaps you could upload like some sort of algorithm. Like, what would Marissa be most likely to? It wouldn't be me, but it would be like a copy of me. If that makes sense. Like, when you upload that consciousness into the robot, it would be like, okay, so Marissa would be most likely to like ice cream, so that I'm going to like ice cream. Or like Marissa would be the tendency would be mostly to prefer the color purple or something, you know, like, but it wouldn't be me. Because me, in my opinion, me is the observer. I'm the observer. I'm not the mind. I'm not my mind. And whatever arises in my mind, like my thoughts or like my perceptions or like my emotions, I'm not any of those things. I am the one who experiences, the one who enjoys. I mean, I'd love to know if people agree or disagree. Hopefully it's not coming too far out of left field. Again, my perspective comes very heavily from Hindu influence. I can't state enough how much I love this guy's videos. So nothing tangible. Me? Yeah. Intangible. Because, like, when you think about it, right, like, your personality changes over time. Sure, you might have, like, some core aspects or whatever. But if you wanted to radically change your personality, you could. Is that the... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, we're going to go this way. You can change your thoughts. I mean, what is mental health therapy? What is, you know, like, why do so many people get, like, SSRIs and other things, like, to change their thoughts, the thought patterns, the way their thoughts originate? Like, I can't quite put it as much as well as he did. He gave so many examples and like explained it so well that I just was listening to it. I was like, this makes so much logical sense. Okay, wait. Should I drink this? Okay. I'm gonna grill this granola bar. Isn't that all just chemical reactions, electrical signals and whatnot? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, when I say you are not your mind. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna drink my energy drink. mind can be changed. Okay, I'm gonna drop that. There we go. Okay, we're going back in the mushroom forest. I'm ready. It's so beautiful. Okay, let's hope we don't die within the first 5 minutes. So, okay, I have to think really hard. My cognition is a little bit compromised. Thought gone. I guess the universe decided that you're not ready for the information. Just kidding. I guess you're not ready. Oh, okay. So algorithms. Fuck no. God damn. You know, this is why I have to pay attention to one thing. I can't play this stupid game and think about really deep topics. Okay. Algorithms. Where was I going with that? I think assigning an intangible meaning is just humans trying to make us special. That's fair. I mean, when you ask yourself, what's the point? If you, okay, so let's ask ourselves, what's the point? Because I think that is important. If our underlying reality is just pure consciousness, why does that matter? It makes everything else, all of life's suffering, less bad. Or it puts it into a different okay. The dream I was talking about earlier, having a bad dream and waking up from the bad dream, the reason why I was so grateful for it, I'm dead. Oh my god, Beef, thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome. We're doing a little deranged stream today. Because I just freaking died. I hope the rest of your, I love deranged. I'm glad. Yeah, rip, I know. Dang it. The mushroom forest is kicking my ass. Of all the places. Of all the places. So we're asking ourselves, what's the point of understand? It's the question of the day that we're discussing. And anyone can feel free to answer at any time. Whether you think consciousness is something you possess or something that you fundamentally are. My perspective is that you fundamentally are consciousness. So there's one underlying consciousness for everything. That's what the Hindu perspective is. And so I was mentioning earlier about how I had a bad dream, but then I woke up. And I was very grateful for an aspect of my life. I had a bad dream about not having front teeth, and I was very sad. But then I woke up and I do have front teeth, so I'm very delighted. Why am I so grateful and happy about that? I think part of it has to do with my Hindu beliefs and understanding that, I don't know, life is just something to be experienced, and there's different variations of consciousness, and they each play a role, like your dream state, your waking state, and your sleep state. And again, in Alan Watts's book, when he's trying to explain Hinduism, he says, it's kind of like God playing hide and seek with himself. God just gets bored, right, with being infinite and all-knowing and all-powerful and blah, 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 blah. You know, that's boring. If you could just do whatever you want whenever you want to, you're going to get bored of that. So what does he do? He disguises himself. How does he disguise himself? And I say he. It's not he, it's not she, it's not it. It's just easier to say he. How does he do that? He disguises himself in people. So imagine if God were to like create this facade, like playing hide and seek, like become me or become you or whatever, and go through your whole life not realizing that you are God. Just forget everything and just experience all life has to, suffering and everything. So no matter how bad your suffering is, eventually you wake up and realize, holy shit, I'm God. Or like, no, okay, not that, but like, you know, like just realizing like, okay, so even though I suffered really badly, that didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Why are we talking about fictional characters? Yeah, I realize that's a loaded topic. It's fine for people to have various beliefs about, yeah. I personally don't care what you believe in. I was just talking about it in the for the purpose of illuminating my point. Not saying you have to believe one way or another. Yes, I am doing solo peak. Yep, as usual. The one time I tried to play peak with other people, it did not go well. I had a panic attack, and left and ended the stream early. So we will not be doing that again. But okay, I got my coconuts. Should I get another one? I'm gonna get one more. You understand that? Oh, thank you for understanding. Yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I compare myself too much to other people, so I almost had one when I called Bunny the wrong name on stream. If anybody's curious about that, you can always go over to Beef's channel and check out his clips. It's clipped right there. It's well documented. You're never gonna forget that now. Perhaps it was a Freudian slip. Perhaps you were thinking about me. And I appreciate that. I appreciate any and all attention. Oh, crap. Sorry, you can't, I guess you can't see here. I'm going to share the link right now. We're going to go get the link right now, because that's very important. Did you, wait. Oh, no. Please don't play the video. I opened Twitch. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sending me the link. That's way easier than what I was about to do. We love it when we make things easier. When we have people to help us. It's too late now. Beef, I actually was going to make a clip of you. I know you kept... Listen, I'm terrible at making clips. I really am. Because not only do I want to pay attention to the streamer and what they're saying, but I can't pay attention to that and the audio of the clip. So I got really stressed out, so I didn't make it. But I was going to make a clip of you saying... you said something along the lines of, isn't that what a streamer's job is? To lie? Isn't that my job? I just love lying. We're talking about gaslighting. I'm gonna go back in there and find it. You better not. Fifth Amendment. Lawyer. Where's my lawyer? Anything you say can and will be held against you. What is gaslighting? You can't. Anyways, sorry. No, I'm not gonna apologize for that. Just kidding. I take it back. I take my apology back. I mean, my sorry? Is there a fancy way for sorry? No, that is apology. I'm tired. I am tired. Sorry. I'll just say this. I'll say the simple version. I'm taking my sorry back. We aren't apologizing. If it's true, like Beef always says. Beef always tells me this. I need to be myself and not be sorry for that. And I appreciate that. I think that's true. I definitely encourage that with everybody else. I definitely try and encourage, but like for some reason with myself, it's like so damn hard. But I'm gonna try. I'm trying harder. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm getting these. Scrumptious. Delicious. Anyways, we were talking about consciousness. Well, we can be done. We've beaten the dead horse. Although, I will say this. That's what philosophers love to do, isn't it? I mean, that's philosophy. Am I right? Like, talking about the same topics over and over. Until you die. But I like horses. Okay, we can talk about horses. We can, if you would like, we can talk. If you're making a joke, it went completely over my head, and into that window over there. It didn't even go over my head. It went like 1 foot to the left and out the window, right behind me. What kind of person do you think I am? What kind of person do you think I... Oh, okay. What... okay, so are you asking, like... Oh. Bro, you were literally making my brain break. I can't handle it. I'm overheating. The steam is, like, coming out of the top of my head. Is that what this is called? Wait, really? Because I stared at that for a solid 10 seconds. Oh. It's very nice, I know. I call it a snake plant. I love my snake plant. It's very nice. But that's a cool name too. Mother-in-law tongue. Oh. Oh. Wait, I get it now. Mother-in-law. Snake. No, I love my mother-in-law. I love my mother-in-law. Did I spend far too much time with her on my China trip? Yes. But I love her. Good bonding time. Yeah, it was. It was nice. It was really nice too because, like, she was able to be her full self in China. And I don't get glimpses of that here in America. Like, she, in many ways, is kind of, like, I don't know. I don't want to say helpless, but there's a lot of things she can't do for herself because she doesn't know the culture or the language. And so, and she's a little bit older. So she kind of convinced us that, you know, she's kind of this elderly woman that we need to protect. 'Cause she's 70, she's like 72, I think. But then as soon as she was in China, it's like she was 10 years younger. Oh no. Oh dear. Did you clip something, Beef? I can't wait to see that later. This is all just this stream is a fever dream today, you guys. Everything that I'm discussing with you guys, it's almost like it's a dream. You are the figments of my subconscious. That's why I feel completely confident to just share whatever. And say whatever. But yeah, sorry, Beef. Back there, like 5 minutes ago, I don't know. I appreciate everyone's patience for trying to communicate things to me. Oh, the plants. Wonderful. Oh, that's nice. So, Bunny, you've met Beef's mom then. That's nice. Sometimes it's hard to like compete for it. It's almost like a competition. I think that's why mother-in-laws get such a bad rap. Oh no. Oh no. Because it is hard to share a man. You met her right before our first date. Oh. Nice. That's pretty early. Already meeting the parents. I died. I'll give up. No, I fell off. Shall we do some memes? I think it's time for memes. I can't think of a better time than now. What better time is there than now? Okay. I'm gonna put away my game capture. Okay, we can do this. Wait, what do I... Oh. Okay. I've got more philosophy memes. Are you guys ready? I think... Well, then you are! I love just, like, really poor quality memes. I think, therefore I am. Said by Descartes himself. Is that how you say it? Descartes? I think so. My brain really wants to say Descartes, but I won't. Well, I did already, so too late. You can't take that out of your ears. You already heard it. Bunny said, well, him and I have been talking since November 7th last year. We built a really good bond. He has met my mom. Oh, yeah, and it's really cute how you guys met. Oh my gosh. I won't reveal information that, you know, I don't have permission to, but that's really wholesome. So wait, what day is it today? Oh, it's the 12th. So like 5 days ago was your anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy 1 year. Wait, I think they, if you guys were in Korea, I think they do like, that's like a big thing. I think I remember that correctly. from my Korea Boo days, Korea Boo lore. Well, anyway, either way, a 1 year. Oh no, they celebrate 100 days. And 1 year. Koreans just be looking for any occasion to celebrate, which I love. Okay, where's my chat? There we go. You like the sound of my keyboard? Thank you. It's a Magigi. Magigi. I have a clip about that. No, I think the keyboard information is on my about section. So if you're interested. But yeah, I love it. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, people, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Hi Wacket, welcome back. You missed a whole lot of tomfoolery. We'll say that. We'll say that. We talked a lot. We rambled a lot. We perhaps triggered someone. And we're looking at memes now. A cliffhanger. No, just sometimes because I think really hard about like what I say and how it comes across, and it's so hard to do that because I'm a very blunt person, and so sometimes there's things where it's like I know I cannot get across what I'm trying to say, so I'm gonna withdraw it. You're not ready for it. You got a work call. Oh, you're at work right now? Wacket. Yeah, I know, Wacket. I'm sorry. I'm streaming a little bit early today. Actually, quite early. I'll be back to my normal schedule tomorrow. Probably starting at like 1 hour from now. That time is when I'll probably be starting. Whatever time that is for you. Beef says... Oh, wait. Let me read the rest of Wacket's comment. When it comes to mental properties, is there always a difference? Having a skill versus being skilled in. Are you referring to my question of the day? So my answer to the question, so like have, like possess, like in... the importance, I think, is that like understanding that you are limitless potential. Like anything about yourself, your personality, or your mind can be changed. I guess that's what's important. Like, anyway, I went into a ton of detail. I forget everything I said. I'll recall it perhaps in the next few minutes. But let's go to the next meme, shall we? Yes, this is me. Life has no meaning. Philosophy is just a rabbit hole that drags you deeper into suffering. Oh my God, Alan Watts! This is literally me. I love that somebody posted this though. Sometimes all you need is Alan Watts. Or you need someone like Alan Watts. It doesn't have to be him. But sometimes that's all you need. When you get bogged down when you get in a negative spiral of life and just like going deeper and deeper into suffering and thinking life is just inescapable suffering, blah, 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 blah. But then you find like one inspirational figure that not only like confirms a lot of your preconceived notions you had about life, but also comforts you. Oh, that's Alan Watts for me. I needed him so desperately when I was in the midst of Camus. I was reading Camus. Oh yes, of course, Beef. Take all the time you need. Sorry I didn't read your comment. I'll read it when you get back. Camus and Kierkegaard. I read a little bit of Kierkegaard, I think. It's just grasping. I was grasping at straws. No, I'm sure their work has much more value, but it wasn't valuable to me, and that's what matters. What matters, I think, with philosophy is that you find something that is valuable and makes sense to you. Whatever it is, find your Alan Watts. It doesn't have to be Alan Watts. Just find something or someone that gives you hope. Because if you don't have hope, then what do you have? Like, life is really fucking hard. You gotta have something. Something you're looking forward to. Something you're, so. Okay. Oh, and then I had a Wittgenstein meme. Wittgenstein tries stand-up. This is for Onion Bro. May he rest in peace. Metaphysics is based on linguistic confusion. Boo! Get better material. Epistemology is based on linguistic. Moral philosophy. Philosophy of mind is based on. Basically, Wittgenstein, his whole philosophy was that all of this is pointless because it's just down to the syntax. You guys are just not framing your questions in the right way. And that's what's wrong. It's not about, like, what's the meaning of life? What's the... You're just wording it wrong. You fucking bozos. That's my impression. I might be wrong. But that's the impression I got from him. Okay. Sure. Whatever. If this is your Alan Watts, if Wittgenstein's your Alan Watts, that's fine. In fact, I love that for you. He's not my Alan Watts. But anyway. You found 2 someones that do that for you. Oh, I'm happy for you. I wish that for everyone. Okay, meme time over. Let us return to the game. Wackett said, I've encountered people who say that academic philosophy is best suited to people with no mental health struggles at all. I'm not saying that's true, but I can see how you might think it when looking at Reddit. Right. No, yes. Wackett? Yes. Yes. That is why I'm able to go back and look at philosophy. And I'm going to read this book again, The Myth of Sisyphus, and these other books. I'm going to read it again now that I'm a lot more mentally stable than I was in the past. But in the past, when I needed something to give me meaning, yeah, it's not. When you go into philosophy like that, you start treading on really dangerous territory. Especially when you get to the existential philosophers. You need to be in a good headspace. You need to be prepared to read really depressing shit and be able to still continue with your life. So yeah, I would agree with you on that. Yeah, so it's not that it's not valuable. It can be valuable. Just be prepared first. Because like now I'm able to read things like life is suffering, or like something like that, or like I can read somebody like I can read Kafka, like Metamorphosis, the book about the man who turns into a beetle, which is incredibly sad and depressing, especially towards the end. I read it and then I'm like, oh, that was a sad story. Take some things from it, reflect a little bit, but I don't dwell on it. I don't keep thinking about it. And I didn't approach it ever with the like, I need this to give me meaning, otherwise I have nothing. Like, when you do that, oh my God, don't do that. Please don't do that. You just need to have a solid mental foundation first. It's okay to not be ready. In fact, that's what you need to protect yourself. It's just like how one of the streamers I love, the one who does the readings, she had to stop reading one of her books, and she actually took the rest of the week off because one of the books she was reading had really triggering topics in it for her, and she recognized that they triggered her, and it wasn't the right time because she had a bunch of personal issues going on. So that's what she announced. So she's like, it's just not the right time for this book. I might read it later when I'm in a better space and when I'm not being triggered by all this stuff, but not now. So I think that's completely valid. And that's also like what I need to remind myself too, is like, I may talk about topics on here, and Beef has told me this before, but I may talk about topics on here that people are not interested in talking about. Or like people, yeah, they don't want to hear about it. It's like triggering for them, or like something they just don't agree with. It's just not the right place and time. And that's what it is. Like, it's not the right place and time. And that's okay. You do what you need to do to cultivate your experience every day. Like I said, you definitely need to be able to engage with arguments to the conclusion that things you think are valuable aren't. Yeah. You need to, like, I think, yeah. So I think you need to not be so emotionally attached, right? That's how you're able to engage with arguments, is when you're not. I mean, you think about having an argument with like your spouse or your friend or something. When it gets bad is when you get when people are getting emotional. Then you stop thinking logically, and it goes off the rails. How do you have an effective argument? When you come back with a clear head and ready to talk things out. So it's the same way with approaching sensitive material. You need to not have all these emotions attached to it. I mean, like, I know that with my stream, I try and emphasize how much I value emotion. I love emotion, and I wish people would embrace their own emotions that they can experience more. But also, there's a certain time and place where having those emotions is not as helpful. You gotta not swing too far with the pendulum. It's hard not to do that. It's hard to, like, when you go into philosophy and perhaps you're disappointed with it or whatever, and then you start going into Eastern, more like Eastern spirituality and that kind of thing, and then from there you start getting into like really woo-woo, like new age, which that's fine, but sometimes if the pendulum swings too far, that might not be super helpful for engaging with certain people or material or it's almost like being biased. If you come in with too much bias, then you're not able to grasp anything from the material. Like, if you come into a argument or a conversation already knowing how you think it's gonna end, or like what they're gonna say, or like, you know, then fuck. I just forgot what I was gonna say. See, this is going back to what my he's gonna be my guru. What he said was like, don't let your fear of finishing a sentence stop you from starting one. Today I am following that philosophy. I do not know where my sentences are gonna end, but I start them anyway. See where it leads. Sometimes it leads nowhere. And that's okay. Gotta be okay with that. If you go, okay, let's see. I'm gonna try again. If you go into a conversation or something with preconceived notions of how it's going to turn out, it's going to influence you, so you're not even going to be able to engage with the other person at all or learn anything at all, because you got your walls up. So if you approach a text with your bias already firmly in place, you're not going to grasp anything from it. I mean, everyone has bias, but I hate when I'm presenting something and forget how I was going to finish a sentence. Never found a good way to smooth that over. Yeah, I know. It is uncomfortable. That's the thing. That's what I've been trying to avoid, and that's what he's trying to tell me, the guru, is you need to not be afraid of suffering. You need to not be afraid of being uncomfortable. Sometimes it's worth it to experience discomfort. Sometimes the act of avoiding discomfort causes more suffering than the actual discomfort itself. Okay. How many times do you have to do like a presentation for your work? An average amount? What's an average amount? Once a week? Do you like doing presentations? It doesn't seem like you do. Personally, presentations. Are you somebody that has notes on your slides? I've been both. And by the way, you don't have to. When I ask questions of people, it's always a rhetorical question, meaning you do not have to respond if you're doing something else. If you're busy, just consider it a rhetorical question. I have done both, and I found that adding notes to the slides is really helpful when making like a video presentation. It's just like one long thing you just read off and you don't really care. When it's something you actually like are super knowledgeable about and love a lot, then I don't usually like put notes on the slides. I just kind of I just kind of wing it. Which way should I go? This part's foggy over here. Should I? No. I need to go this way. I don't have to do large presentations. Sometimes to small groups of shareholders. Ooh, shareholders. Very important people. Gotta impress the VIPs. That's the bottom line. Gotta impress the shareholders. My husband is a lawyer, and so that's all he ever has to do with his job is impress the shareholders. Nothing else matters. That's why he's quitting his job. He's like, yeah, this sucks. I don't blame him. Okay, we're gonna make it up. We're gonna make it up. We may have been circling the same point for the past 10 minutes, but now we're actually going somewhere. Understandable. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, I made it. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. So, we're approaching January, which is as I've mentioned before, the time I've dreaded when I have to find a job. Ah! Oh no! I've got several options. You ready to hear the options? Because I want to avoid any sort of situation where I have to deal with shareholders. I want to. I can't do that again. Please don't make me. I can't go back. So, I could be a yoga instructor. I could help out with my friend's. She's gonna start a candle business. We're gonna make a candle business. I could help my husband out with his business that he's starting. Woohoo! Or I talked to the person I volunteer for with ESL, and she said they're going to have an opening pretty soon. I do enjoy teaching English. Do I enjoy it enough to do it 40 hours a week? Do I enjoy anything enough to work 40 hours a week? No. So, oh frick. I'm gonna die. Anyways, boo-hoo. I don't need this. What kind of business is your husband starting? So he's opening his own practice. His own law practice. Yeah. By the way, if anybody was curious, or if anybody remembers the time that I discussed my friend's AI business. That was my husband. That was my husband I was talking about. He enjoys starting businesses. So it was an AI business that he started. And whenever I say that, I always preface it by saying, listen, I hate AI. I despise artificial. Let it be on the record. I despise artificial intelligence. Okay? That is his business. Do we have AI lovers or haters? I know we've got quite a few haters in my audience. All are welcome. AI lovers, AI haters. No AI is welcome in my chat, though. Sorry. If you're AI, get out of here. You'll be promptly showed the door. Yoga instructor seems like it suit what you enjoy, but quite high risk compared with the ESL option. Yeah, so there's a, with my studio, they're doing like a training. There's a training they do like biannually. Dude, it costs like $2,000 freaking dollars. That's almost a semester of college. That's a lot of money to invest. With not a guaranteed outcome. Like, it's not guaranteed that I'll get a job if I do that. So, hi Beef, welcome back. Hello. We were talking about you behind your back. I can't remember what I said though. It was nice. It was nice. It was something nice about you, I promise. It wasn't mean. Let me look back to what you said, your comment. Because I said I was going to respond to your comment from earlier. Let's see, you said, oh yes, about archery. That skill only comes in handy seasonally when the fair is actually happening, so the skill feels less present. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, Beef would know something about... So, okay, well, here's the thing. I'd assume that Beef, your job at doing archery is probably pretty similar to like being a yoga instructor, right? In the sense of like, it depends on, you're like a contractor, like a private, you know what I'm saying? You like work for yourself. You don't like work for a company. Unless you do, I don't know. And again, as a yoga instructor, I would be working for a company. I don't know what I'm saying. The connections aren't forming. I do work for a company. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I didn't form any connection at all. Maybe what I meant was a little bit less certain on a little bit less, like more hobby based, or like, you know, but like maybe a little bit less stable than like a corporate job. That's what I mean. That's how it's similar to yoga, kind of. Sorry. Ads. How is it? It's already been an hour? Damn. Time flies. Sorry. I'll show him with my body language that I'm sorry. Anyways. All in all, I'm just glad. I'm glad I had the experience of streaming. I talk about it like I'm gonna quit or something. I'm not going to, but maybe I didn't end up getting where I thought I would be, but there are so many things that I didn't know I valued so much until I started watching my streams back, and I started seeing like the chemistry of like other people talking to me, and like whenever people send a message in chat that like shows that they like listen to even one thing I said, it's just like baffling to me. It's like, you mean like I'm not just like spouting a bunch of nonsense that people are just like tuning out in the background? What? It's like showing that like people have so much respect for me, which is so like, I don't know. You guys are really amazing. You've taught me a lot. I feel like my audience has taught me a lot about listening. I talked earlier about how I really struggle, and this may come from the neurospiciness. How I struggle to tell people to their face what I think about them, especially if it's positive. I know. Yeah, telling negative things about them, maybe. Like positive things, that's hard. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But like listening to people and caring about other people. This is why I've asked myself before, am I a narcissist? I don't know, like a lot of the people in my, like, that come to my chat, when they come and they tell me, hey, when you said this in your stream last time, it made me think of this. It's like, it shows me, it's like, oh my God, you actually care. That's amazing. And it's really inspired me to want to make other people feel good and feel like they are being perceived by me. You know? Like, it's almost like a confirmation, positive confirmation, like, wow, yeah, I do exist, you know? But like yeah. If nothing else, talking at length regularly must be good interview practice. I think so. Yeah, I think it definitely has helped me build that skill too. But it's been really nice to meet all of you, and like just talk. Oh, thank you, Bunny. Thank you so much for being here and stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. Don't just have a good day. Have a great one. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna... Okay, when I die next time, I believe that might be it for today. That might be all I could muster for today. But like seeing the humor that people have, like just like being able to come up with jokes and like copy pastas and like, you know, things on the fly and like taking what I said and like spinning it in a different way and like just playing off of, it's just so cool. Oh my gosh, hi Galati. I was just talking about how much I love you and my audience. And how I'm Galti today. I am delirious. I woke up at 2 this morning, and then I never went back to sleep. I just like it's been one continuous. This stream has been one continuous ramble session, and I'm enjoying it. I don't know about anybody else. Makes 2 of us. No, Galti. Actually, no, this is perfect. Galti, what tips do you have for staying sane when you have literally like no sleep, none sleep? How do you keep your thoughts all organized? I am so impressed. Okay, we might actually make up here. Great. I do want to actually progress into the mushroom biome. I want to see everything it has to offer. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. But, yeah, so if anything, like, I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful to have met everyone and learned from them. And I'll always have that to look back on, you know? Like, it's stored in my YouTube. So I can always look back and think, what kinds of things was I thinking about when I was 27? What did I ponder? How did I talk to people? How did people talk to me? Said a lot of stuff I compartmentalize and otherwise just have the attitude that stuff's gonna be done and no one else is gonna do it for me. So I better just get on with it. Wow. Yeah. Wow. I think, yeah. I'll probably understand when I have children that, like, there's just no option. You have to be there for them. You have to do things. So that's very commendable of you. Let's see. What do I do? I'm not really a caffeine person. Like, for some reason, when I drink like a lot of caffeine, like a 5-hour energy, I tried to do that when I was like during finals week of college. It actually made me sleepy. What? It's 5-hour energy. What is it? Apparently other people have the same experience. I don't know how that would even possibly work, but that's what happens. So, energy drinks, 5-hour energy, not really a solution. Not really a solution for me. I get that. Caffeine is limited. Oh, so you get it. It has limited effect with me too. I guess we're just special. We're just supposed to tough it out. I know like cold showers are potentially an option, but like goddamn, I cannot. You can't force me to. My husband's been doing cold showers because that's what his dad does. His dad would always take a shower and then turn it on cold for the last 2 minutes and just stand there in the cold water. Again, remember, this is a man who hated life, okay? He hated life. Like, everybody around him knew. So take it that way you will. And why would you do that to yourself? It's such a miserable experience. I can't possibly. I don't care what health benefits it has. Like, I'm not doing that. That's probably, no, Galti, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know, it's good for you. Fine. I'm not doing it though. I'm not. Oh shit, I'm gonna die again. No, frick. No, okay, we're fine, It's okay. Like it says, caffeine doesn't stop me from feeling sleepy, but it does stop me involuntarily falling asleep when I'm trying to stay awake. You know what? I haven't tried it in that context. I think it was I think for some reason I thought like during finals week it was gonna have the same effect as like cocaine or something, which I personally have never done. Okay, we do not encourage the use of any substance on this channel. Yeah, personally never did that. But for some reason I was expecting like to be stimulated, like, oh yeah, I've got so much energy. We're gonna go all night. Perhaps what I was looking for was Adderall, which also I've never done. I do not have ADHD. I might. I haven't been diagnosed though. Anyway. Surely these two things are connected. It's all connected, Whack-It. Everything's connected. I love finding the connections. We're hitting that wall I was talking about. What time is it? Oh my god, it's only 11. What? It's 11 a.m. Oh no. What do we do for the rest of... What do I do for the... I have to go to bed at 7. Oh no. That's what you get for waking up at 2 a.m. not going back to... I couldn't go back to sleep. I just couldn't. I don't know why my mind hates me. It just does. Sometimes you just have to suffer. And that's okay. Embrace it. Okay, we finally made it back to the mushroom biome. Let's go. Ooh, okay. Great. Okay, so I've got 2 energy drinks. Like, 0 food, but it's okay. Okay. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's like like along the Pacific Northwest. That's kind of what this reminds me of. Just mushrooms everywhere. Evergreen trees everywhere. Waterfalls. Ah, oh, majestic. Okay. Let's see if we can last here longer than 5 minutes. Is that a black widow spider? Okay. So we need to avoid the spore sacs that explode and send us flying. Okay. What if I drop down on this platform right here? That's a good option. Oh, better yet, this, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. Climb up here. Gonna get on the mushroom. I'm gonna share with you guys. Oh, no, 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 I forgot about the wind. Frick. Ah, fricky, frick. What do I do in this case? Okay. I use all my stamina, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna share the picture of the reishi mushroom art, so you guys can get an idea of what I was talking about earlier. It was like a 400-year-old mushroom. It was like put in a frame, and it was in the Forbidden City, like, which has like hundreds of years of history. It's like where the emperor lived, in a museum. So when I tell you Chinese people love their mushrooms, they do. Okay, can I go under here? Can I go through here? I cannot. Okay. Yeah, I think cold showers are supposed to not only help with energizing you, but also help with circulation. Ooh, we're not gonna touch that. But also, it's another one of those things. What I was mentioning earlier, it's a little bit of controlled suffering. You can just inject. You can inject it into your life. Because what happens when you jump out of the cold shower and you like get in a warm blanket or like somewhere warm, you feel like that really intense relief. Like, ah, yes. I'm so glad that really negative experience is over. So I guess it does provide that, but dude, for me, that relief is not worth it. It might be for some people. I'm just gonna stay on the ground. Can I do that? I'm not gonna go up there. That's where the wind is. We're just gonna go along the forest floor. Hopefully there's... Ooh. Is that that spore cloud from before? Ooh, okay. So the spore cloud went away. But only while it's, okay, wait. It's only while the wind is blowing, I think. Right. Does that extend over... It extends to where the chest is. But... anyways, I might end up doing more IRL streams in the future. I did actually enjoy doing that. And now that I've got the equipment, I mean, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. Maybe like more streams in the pond. Like, well, in the pond. No, next to the pond by my house. Yeah. Oh. I'll just have to come up with certain yapping topics that are mildly interesting. Because with the China streams, it was interesting because it was like, whoa, everything's so different. And we were like moving around and stuff. But with these ones, I'll have to come prepared with like, okay, so what am I gonna... Wait. Okay, I put that in my backpack, didn't I? I did. Oh, okay. Let's climb up here. One China stream I saw, The hotel one late at night. Not a coincidence. It was fun. Oh, thank you. That one was a little bit off the rails. We did have somebody in there that was no longer with us. We'll say that. Yeah. I should have set more firm boundaries. Sometimes when you're in the moment, though, you're like not registering that like somebody's being disturbing other people and like ruining the experience for other people. So I'm glad you had fun though. I had fun. I did. I had fun overall. Yeah, I mean, if nobody saw it, that's fine too, because mostly it was fun to like document. I could show Twitch the Salt Lake City Mystery Pyramid. Oh my god, great idea. Do you think they would let me in? I don't know if they'll let me in. How do I get my way in? Although I probably have connections. You know what? Now that I think about it, with my mushroom church. Come on. Wait, what's... Oh! I'll take that. Oh my god, wait. Am I gonna fall down? Yep. Oh, delicious. Can I pick it up? Yummy. Yeah. Mystical I'll just go through all the mystical locations in Salt Lake. That didn't work. Could be interesting. Ultimately, I want it. I've let go of any sort of goals for like superficial goals. So I think mostly it's now just about like making sure that I have a good time, making sure that other people have a good time. And that's it. I found actually that I get along so much better with people. No, what the fuck is that? Hello? Oh my god, there's a... I was not expecting that at all. I thought I was alone. It's... That must have been like a cordyceps, perhaps. Oh my god, that was terrifying. The black eyes and everything. Oh no, I don't want to go that way. Oh fuck me. Okay, I didn't realize this was a scary game. Oh fuck. I just felt. Oh, I'm still alive. Okay, I'm still alive. But also, I don't want to be here anymore. Can I leave? I don't like the mushroom area. I don't like the mushroom place. Wait, I'm not... Am I being possessed by the mushroom? I think I'm being possessed by the cordyceps. Oh my god. This is precisely why I will never play a horror game, because I can't handle it. Is it following? Oh my god, it's following me. No, I don't like this. My hands are sweating. Oh. I'm so scared. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, maybe the mushroom cloud is following. Look at it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna eat that. You gotta always make sure that it's got the appropriate markers when you're foraging for wild mushrooms. Ow. I've got like so many spores in my system. Do you see that? On my health bar? That's not good. I need to leave immediately. I don't know where though. He's following me. Oh no. Where do I go? The fog is rising. This is not good. Suddenly, I've lost all interest in mushrooms. I simply cannot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, we're not getting anywhere. I had a chain. I'm jump scaring myself with like random things. Okay. Yeah, that chain. Can I stand on top of the chain, perhaps? I cannot. Ow. Okay. So that was fun. Oh, nobody told me there was gonna be somebody chasing me. Somebody possessed by a mushroom. That was absolutely terrifying. Okay. I'm done. I think that's a fantastic place to end. What do you guys think? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I mean, it's really amazing. You guys are amazing. I always look forward to having conversations with you. I mean, if I was just sitting here talking to myself, that wouldn't nearly be as fun. I mean, it would be fun, okay? But it wouldn't nearly be as fun as knowing that there's other people here with me and that they're talking to me. So, yeah, you guys really enrich the space. So, do I have anything else for today? Perhaps not. But tomorrow, I will stream again, I think. However, it will be at a much later time than it is now. So, at my kind of regular, usual time, roughly. I might not be as rigid with my schedule as I was previously. I'm going to try to be at least somewhat consistent, but we'll see. We're letting a lot of things go. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed our lovely rambling session today. And I hope you all have there's got to be a specifically mushroom-based horror game out there. Oh, I bet there is. Well, there's definitely a mushroom-based horror TV show. Yeah, The Last of Us. I saw that. It's always cordyceps. Okay, cordyceps. Okay, I guess. Could be a little bit more creative. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. That was creative, but now they need to do a different kind of mushroom horror. I guess the whole idea of cordyceps is pretty horrifying. If you've ever been traumatized by watching the nature documentary, because like in grade school, I feel like everybody is like universally seen like some sort of documentary that showcases the cordyceps taking control of the ant, like, you know, where it like grows a mushroom out of the ant's body and like controls it, how it moves and everything. Oh my god, it's so it is terrifying. But yeah, mushrooms are so cool. And end of the story. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, whatever it may be. And I will see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.